She knew how many things needed to be done. He knew how little
She knew how many things needed to be done.
She
He
knew
knew how little could
needed to be done. Is this any way
He
for us to
knew
behave?
how little
She'd
could be
wonder.
done.
Is
What
this
else is
any
there?
way for
I heard
us
him
to
sigh.
behave?
What else
She'd
is
wonder.
there? I heard him sigh.
What else is there?
What else is
They
there?
lived.
I heard him sigh.
They lived at a certain
What
distance.
else
She
is there?
smiled
I
from one
heard him
another.
sigh.
He frowned.
They lived
She
at a certain
smiled.
distance.
She
She
frowned.
She frowned. He didn't
smiled.
appreciate it.
They lived at a certain distance from one another. She didn't
He didn't pay it
appreciate
any
it.
mind.
She did not appreciate it.
What would you
He
have
didn't
me
pay
do?
it any mind. It was difficult for him to give it
They
any
lived at a certain
consideration.
distance from one another. She didn't
What do you want
appreciate
me
it.
to do
He
about
didn't
it?
pay it any mind.
What do you want me to do?
Is this any way for us?
Oh,
He didn't
what do you
pay
want
it
me to
any
do?
mind.
Is
this any way for
Oh,
He didn't
what
pay
would
any
you
attention.
have me do? Oh, what do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
What
It was
do you want me
difficult
to
for
do?
him to give it any
Oh,
consideration.
what would you have me
It was
do?
difficult for him to give it any consideration. She knew how many things
She
needed
cried.
to be done.
He laughed.
He knew how little
She
could be
cried.
done.
He
He
laughed.
knew how little could be done.
She cried. He laughed.
They lived.
He
at a
cried.
certain
She
distance
knew
from
how
one
many
another.
things needed
He
to
cried,
be
not
done.
appreciate. She laughed.
He knew how little
She
could be
laughed.
done.
He cried.
She knew how many
cried.
things needed to be
She
done.
laughed.
He
She
knew
smiled.
how
He
little
frowned.
could be done.
She
Is this
frowned.
any
He
way for
smiled.
us to behave?
They maintained
She'd wonder.
a very
What
specific
else is
distance
there?
from
I
each
heard
other.
him sigh.
They maintained a very
She
specific
smiled.
distance
He frowned.
from one another.
She frowned. She smiled.